Hello everybody, it's Guy Smiley here, and today we're going to be doing a mock review of the scene that I recently built and posted for the ABS Builder Challenge on Flickr. The seed part for the build was this minifigure scale fan piece right here. And it's in black, and I used a total of 24 of them in this build because I came up with this pretty cool roof technique that uses the fans as shingles, featured here on the black building. And it features the fans as shingles, and it worked out pretty well, and it enabled me to use 24 of the seed parts in just one build. So I think that might be a record for the challenge, for this round at least. Maybe. One of the other guys made a condor, and that used a lot of pieces, but I don't think it used 24. But anyways, feel free to correct me on that in the comments. We'll take a 360 of this build first. In this kind of review, we're going to be like pretty much disassembling the build and showing you how I did each piece, each building, and just taking a look at it. But as you can see, it doesn't look as good from the back as it did from the front. There's the back. And we'll go around, because this is not a diorama, so it doesn't really matter what everything looks like, because you're only going to see it from that one angle right there. This one angle is all that matters. So let's take a look at this small little shack right here first. Get the focus. So what I did for this little shack is I built a snot base, which is the gray part, and then I used a plate, and then I just continued it up here, and it actually worked out perfectly because 4 1/3 bricks, 3 bricks in 1 plate, is equal to 1 plate, 1 1x4 plate. So you'll see when we take it apart. Here's the roof. It was just connected on the inside like that. It's a pretty simple technique used for the roof. Nothing to see there. It has a little window so you can like open it up, and you can have your person like selling whatever they want to sell in the apocalypse. That is a leftover from another scene I did. Those stickers. I never took them off because there's no need to. I might need to use it again. But let's take it apart like this. We can take all these things off here. Take all the tiles off. So you can see the inner workings of this build. So these things here were connected with tiles, and then they just come off now. And this was the base to the whole thing. There's just some snot inside here with the bricks going sideways connecting to the plates. Then these come up and make up the walls. And it really does work out perfectly because these just fit right there, and then you can hold them in place with tiles. So that's a cool building. I'll probably use that design again. Maybe I'll build it in LDD, Lego Digital Designer, so I can save that. But now let's go and take a look at this gray building. This wire over here. This wire is just connected with this on the other side. Could be a telephone wire, a power line, whatever you want it to be. Let's get this focused. So what I did here was I just took a plate and I mounted it in the back to darken the windows so you couldn't really see in. And then I used lots of just non-square parts to give it a worn look. I was going for kind of a concrete building that has been worn down a lot, but some people said it looks kind of like castle-y. I think that's probably due to these round pieces, because that's a technique that castle builders use on their castles a lot. So maybe I should have left those out. But I kind of wanted a little variety. I didn't want to do like just plain old worn down. So I kind of like how it looks. And then some, we have like the brown rusted out window frames. This window technique is something I learned from, I can't remember his name, but it was something I learned from a builder on Flickr. It just uses this piece connected inside here like that, because 1 brick and 2 plates is equal to 1 tile in length. So that's how it works. And then it has a roof, which you couldn't see in the scene because it was too tall. Let's move over here to this technique. Now this is a technique that I found from Simon NH on Flickr. It just uses tiles or jumper plates, which I used because I had more of. And they're just connected with these hands here. They're just connected into this and held in place so they look like bricks that have been poorly arranged and secured. So they're kind of like degrading there. And that's that. Now next we have the porta potty. I was wondering if you guys actually noticed that this was a porta potty or not, because a lot of nobody actually said that. Oh, how funny, a porta potty. But that's where I got the name for the scene from, is Portapoc, because it has a porta potty in it. So now we'll go take this off. Hopefully we can take it off without breaking it. There we go. So we've got a porta potty here. Let me focus this. So there has a nice little numbering there, using a little Lego sticker sheet number. Take that off, take the roof off. Inside, you couldn't see this tile, so it didn't matter if it had the thing on it. So this was the roof connector. And then, so actually, if you see this, two plates connected to like one of these bricks. This fills in, so that worked out really cool, really perfectly. And we have, we'll take off this side. Inside, we have some offsetting of plates with jumper plates. Kind of have like to give it like the 2 squares in the door. So there's how I did that. So that was a cool build. I liked that. I like the porta potty. My previous apocalyptic scene had a communal toilet just sitting in the street. So I guess the porta potty is a step up from that. Here's a figure. This is a cool figure, if I do say so myself. It's a little shiny because I put a little piece of plastic from a Lego bag in there. So it looks like he has an actual shiny piece of glass in his helmet. And you take it off. There's a little rubber band to fill in the gap. Then a nice backpack. And I used the Electro Suit Batman body and legs. because it really looked futuristic, and it kind of matched what I was going for with the scene. This is a little trash can. That's been around before. So let's take this off the back here. That was just sitting there. So with this, now there's lots of window techniques that I use on a daily basis. This is one of them. Perhaps I'll make a video of window techniques. I learned this one from the same person I learned the other one from, that was featured here. But I can't remember his name. Oh, Larry Lars, I think. Was it Larry Lars? I think it's Larry Lars on Flickr. But yeah, that's who I learned this from. Go check him out. He's really good at, like, he has lots of window designs. He's really good with windows. So this is just built normally. So then when we go inside here, this is actually one piece there. And it's the same on the other side. And it's connected to just a brick like this. So all credit for this goes to Larry Lars. Same with this side. There was actually another one too, because you couldn't see that though. So yeah, and then this is connected like this. Take it off and then you put it right there. Oh, there goes that part. There goes that, and then it's really aligns up perfectly. So yeah. Then we have this. This is just a little space filler piece. It's very common to see this piece in Cyberpunk builds. So now we'll take a look at the main building in the scene. I can just detach it from the base. So this should be connected right there. So these pieces are connected right there. On the side like that. You can take those out. And we have the roof. And the door. This is a very complicated build. So bear with me. Oh gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna show. Okay, let's just take the roof off. Oh, there we go. So, here's how the roof was made. With plates and a jumper plates, offsetted. And if we take some of these out, some of these fans. That was connected to the side like this. So there we go. There you have it. That's how the main building was made. Offsetting the plates, the clip tiles with jumper plates, and then just connecting the fans into them. Then this front piece was connected to the actual base like this. So there's that. It's a cool technique. If you guys ever run across like 24 fan parts. And now let's move on to the door. And now I'm not even going to try to explain the door, because the door was like just crazy. There's the inside of the door. It's just really complicated. Like, to get this to look like that with like the panels here, the inset panels, and then the knob, it was just like, so, okay, it was just really crazy. Really crazy. So there we have this. We can take this piece out if we take these out first. Now, it was all done with bars. Actually, I don't want to break this yet because I'm going to take a picture of it. But yeah, you guys can see that that's pretty complicated. I'll probably post a picture, maybe a video on exactly how to do this door later. But not right now, because this is really complicated. It needs a video all its own. Okay, so now that we've finished with this building, let's move on to the last few buildings. This one, there's really nothing to see with this. With this building. Just because it's really simple. It was just space filler. And let's look at this. This is a cool one. I found this technique using these rubber band holders. It was on from a person on Flickr. I can't remember his name, but I will put a little box in the corner of your screen so you can click to his photostream. It just uses double bricks with studs on two sides, and then the rubber band holder fits right there if you add one more plate. And it's on the long side of a small rubber band holder. So that's a cool technique. I've been wanting to use that for a very long time now. Now let's take a look at the last house. Oh, and there it goes. Well, this is pretty much the same concept as the other one. I just use a pretty simple way of attaching these panels to the bottom for the base of the building using these pieces. Using one stud on one side bricks. And the roof just kind of sat there because I didn't really want to figure out a way to connect it. And then you use a cool old window piece. I really like this piece actually. It's an older window piece. There's a window and then it has these two little columns that stick out. I thought those looked cool. It was kind of different. I've never done that before with a house in a apocalypse scene. Cyberpunk scene, I should say. And then some just little worn down detailing on the sides. Like that. And I guess that's it for this this scene. There it is. It's completely disassembled now. And I will... Now, maybe I guess I will go through this door. So this door is really complicated. Let's zoom in a little bit and refocus there. Okay, this door is really complicated. Let's take off this first. So here's this. This was the knob and the lock and the sides of the door. Right here. And that just fits in right here. Take that out. And then we have another one on the bottom right here. Other side. And then we have these. These are all centered on bars. So this back one, take off the sides of the building. This back one is held on by two bars like this. And then it fits right there with the middle panel in between. And it's a little bit further back than this one right here, because you want these to be pushed in. And then this is just secured like this. This piece right here. And then for the bottom part, it's just one bar. And these pieces are secured with headlight bricks and one tile, one plate. And this one is secured with the same piece, except it's side. It's not coming out. The studs are going sideways, so it pushes it out a little bit more, so you get this nice pushed in inset panels in the door. So there you have it. There's how I did that door. I just kind of did this part first, and then I like added on everything else that I needed afterwards. Like slowly built it up, figured out ways to secure the pieces, and put everything where I needed it to be. So there you have it, guys. There's the scene. There's the fully disassembled scene for the ABS Builder Challenge contest. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys will subscribe and watch my future videos. This was a little bit choppy in some places, I know, because this is my first video. I'm just getting started with this. It's kind of hard to like do everything. You have to focus the camera, you have to talk, you have to like do everything about, look at the scene, figure out where you're looking at, look at the camera screen. It's pretty tough actually. But I'll get better as time goes by, and I hope you guys will stay and watch the videos that I make. Thank you for watching this one, and I will see you next time.